Sawadee-krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Thursday, January 12th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Health officials from the Department of Disease Control are saying that the expected increase in Chinese tourists to Thailand will most likely not trigger a spike in COVID-19 cases. About 300,000 Chinese tourists are expected to arrive in Thailand over the next 3 months after the Chinese government lifted travel restrictions and lockdown measures in their country last week. China is Thailand's biggest tourist source market pre-COVID, and with their return, there's been concern from officials and locals about a possible uptick in COVID cases. The Director General of the Department of Disease Control, Dr. Tares Krasanarawiwong, stated that several tourism businesses nationwide have been preparing by having their staff fully vaccinated and practicing universal prevention measures. He went on to say that all international airports will have body temperature scans installed and staff deployed to provide health advice to travelers who are either infected or suspected of infection, while also providing vaccination services for foreign tourists in places like Bangkok, here in Phuket, Chonburi, and Chiang Mai. The department said it plans to assess the situation regarding coronavirus infections in 2 weeks' time. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Over 430,000 methamphetamine tablets, 305 grams of crystal meth, and 88 firearms were seized by Region 8 police over a 5-day period in the run-up to the New Year holidays. In addition, police made 619 arrests. The incident took place shortly before 5 p.m. yesterday. Officials reported that the woman was found unconscious and pulled from the water by tourists at Patong Beach. A foreign doctor on holiday on the island and who was in the area at the time provided emergency CPR with assistance from local lifeguards. Attempts to revive her on Patong Beach were successful, and she was transferred to Patong Hospital by a Rescue Foundation ambulance. Although the woman's current condition is not yet known, officials praised everyone who provided assistance to the woman throughout the incident, with special thanks to tourists who helped at the scene. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. A foreign doctor vacationing here in Phuket, along with local lifeguards, helped revive a Russian woman who was pulled from the sea at Patong Beach unconscious on Wednesday afternoon. She was later rushed to Patong Hospital for treatment. The anti-crime blitz was announced yesterday by Provincial Police Region 8, who are responsible for overseeing police operations in 7 provinces in upper southern Thailand, including Phuket, Krabi, Ranong, Phang Nga, Chumphon, Surat Thani, and Nakhon Si Thammarat provinces. The search and seize operations targeted influential people, firearms, drugs, explosives, prostitution, and car thefts, with warrants used to target guest rooms, guest houses, villas, resorts, and other forms of crime syndicates that affect people and tourists, according to the Deputy Commissioner of the Region 8 Police. The campaign identified 517 target cases in all 7 provinces, with 66 cases in Phuket and the majority in Surat Thani provinces, with 112 cases, and in total, 377 of the arrests were related to narcotics. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Experts are lambasting the recently approved draft ministerial regulations that government officials say would allow small-scale alcohol producers to enter the market. Critics say it could end up doing the exact opposite. Thailand's alcohol market is dominated by 2 companies, Bungrod Brewery, producers of Singa and Leo, and Thai Bev, producers of Chang and several of Thailand's best-selling domestic spirits. Experts say that these new regulations simply create even more barriers for small-scale producers to enter the market. The debate started last year when the Move Forward Party put forth their progressive liquor bill that would lower the barriers of entry for small-scale producers. But in response to what they say was a much too lenient progressive liquor bill, government officials in parliament instead crafted ministerial regulations to the existing laws. While a regulation on liquor production was approved on November 2nd, a set of 3 regulations were approved by the cabinet this week. All 3 new regulations deal with a variety of fees for licenses and the taxes that deal with the production of alcohol, at both commercial and non-commercial scales. However, experts from Thailand's Development Research Institute say that these regulations were never the real barriers to entry for small and medium-sized producers and don't address the real problem, which they say is that small producers must adhere to standards laid out by the Excise Department and submit environmental impact assessments when applying for a license. This last part has been said to be a major barrier to entry, given that many of these small producers are much too small to have an EIA done. Opponents of these new regulations say they are a face-saving tactic to favor big investors and donors ahead of this year's general election. For more, visit the link in the description. A nighttime running event has been announced by officials as the Phuket Grand Run 2023 will be set to take place on Saturday, January 28th in Sapan Hin on the east side of Phuket town. The event will begin at 6 p.m. and includes races in two separate distances of 5K and 10K. The early bird entrance fees available include 299 baht for the 5K and 499 baht for the 10K and runs until January 21st. The full price is 399 baht for the 5K and 599 baht for the 10K, with the event set for the 28th of January. The 999 baht VIP entry tickets are also available and allows access for a meet and greet with both Miss Grand International and Miss Grand Thailand 2022, along with special t-shirts. Part of the proceeds will go towards the Phuket Red Cross. For more on the event and how to register, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for joining us today here at Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.